It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Nets in Brooklyn. Looking at the Nets, they're sitting at 500 over the last 10 games, kind of treading water. They'd really like to make a splash over the next few games. And the Brooklyn Nets, no control of their first-round pick until 2019. Makes it tough to execute a quick turnaround, Shaq, but they're trying.
Yeah, the front office has been getting creative. They're taking on big contracts to acquire valuable assets.
Well, they've done a great job recently of drafting late because it's tough. You know, late first-round picks, late second-round picks, those are guys you really have to do some homework on. But win or lose, these guys have played hard every single night.
That's a quick turnaround. But there, see, it makes it tough to execute quick turnaround. Quick turnaround.
Ernie, that's not quick.
We got new chairs.
That's not quick.
Here in the studio.
It's actually kind of slow turnaround.
Kevin Harlan's got the call.
The Nets play before the hometown crowd, and we've got it for you tonight, live from Brooklyn, New York. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us, and from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. This game marks the end of a road trip for the Lakers. They're looking to snag one here before heading home. They've got to feel like, guys, they have an opportunity to rack up some wins over the next stretch of their schedule. You know, they'll be playing a lot of games in their own building.
Well, this is a nice stretch for this team because they get a number of games at home, and it gives them a chance to make up some ground in the standings.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Lonzo Ball knew the Lakers needed a leader, and he thought he could fill that hole. He said a lot of it is natural. I think you're either born a leader or you're not. Now, the Ball family does not shy away from controversy, and it didn't last season either. So none of us know exactly where this is all going to end up. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Well, we're about halfway through the season now, Chris, and you can see the mental grind getting to some of these teams and some of these players.
Yeah, this is why leadership, and especially veteran leadership, is so important. You got to keep guys focused, motivated, and ready to play. Yeah, the season is long. It will wear you down. You have curveballs thrown at you every day. It is a mental grind, a mental toll. But how can you keep that focus through all of it? That's the big question, and usually you lean on those veterans in the locker room.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Ball is the point with KCP at his side. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee, and it's LeBron in at the 3 spot. Russell feeling it out a bit. The pass to LeVert. Lets a floater go. James, the bounce pass. Ball kicks to Caldwell Pope. Clock at 6. No good on that one. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and a pair of losses for them in their meetings last season. And the cold, hard truth about it, they just had a hard time beating anybody last year.
Now, here's Kuzma. They really needed more from him in that loss to Washington. LeBron outside. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And James is an experienced vet, someone who doesn't rush shots when the clock is up on him. Ball against Russell.
McGee with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Here's Russell.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Kuzma passes to Caldwell Pope. Ball with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Wizards in Washington. Yep, that one goes.
He has the size to be a factor inside. Ball doesn't shy away from testing his luck from there.
Ball against Russell. Here's LeVert, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the Lakers get called for the foul. The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game.
2 shots. Two shots.
The first one falls. Well, Greg, you knew that the Laker front office and Magic were going to do everything they could to bring in big-name free agents, and they succeeded. They got the biggest name of them all in LeBron.
LeBron coming to L.A. completely shifts the mindset of this organization. Team was very busy the rest of the free agent period as well. Still made very aggressive plays, as this is a team that is looking to win now.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
Yeah, and it goes beyond the small lead that they built. They really captured the momentum.
It's Russell with the drive. The shot's good from Fareed.
That was a long time coming. Took them 5 attempts to get their first bucket.
Ball kicks to James. Shoots from 12. Good work there as it goes. James has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Russell with it. Now guarded by Ball. Bounce pass, Russell. Down low. Here's Fareed. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Caldwell Pope kicks to LeBron. Pass to Kuzma. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Caldwell Pope's got his 2nd bucket tonight. Nets trail by 7. And here's Russell. 32 points for him last game against Atlanta.
Oh, well, his rebounding stood out, too. He gave them a big lift on the board.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
How about
Shots
battling
good.
through the impact
Shooting
there and then willing that basketball in? And you have to love the way Hollis Jefferson plays on the defensive end. So active with his length and can disrupt an offense single-handedly. The team is visibly better on defense with Hollis Jefferson on the floor.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
On the free throw, no good. And with Hollis Jefferson in his defense, he's not only strong, but he's versatile with whom he can guard.
Yeah, I mean, RHJ has great length, and at 6'7", he can guard almost every position on the floor. Strong on the glass, even though he's often undersized in his matchup. RHJ is anything but an average player. I really love how effective he's become on both ends.
Pass to LeVert. And he makes that one. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles, leading by 5. Lakers working the ball around now. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly, then with the quick reaction time.
Here's LeVert. He's coming off a 16-point game against Atlanta. The drive by Russell. 5 to shoot. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And happy to take it up inside. You see Russell under control and in charge.
Ball, the pass to Kuzma. Ball's knocked loose, and so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at the Warriors, earning the first place position with a terrific record, and we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And checking out the Lakers, 4.5 games behind.
And when I look at the Lakers, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
But yeah, Greg, I mean, they had a plan coming into the year. I mean, they stuck to it, and it's worked to perfection.
LeVert, the pass to Allen. Right wing. Here's Hollis Jefferson. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Look, they cannot leave him open like that. The D got away with one there.
And Allen with the block. And he's able to get it back. Ball dishes to McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
Russell against Ball. Passes to Russell. Teardrop shot. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
You see where the size of Russell is such an advantage, especially in that painted area.
Ball kicks to Caldwell Pope. Now the pass to LeBron. To the paint, and it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now, here is Russell. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down. He averages nearly 28 points a game. Ball kicks to Caldwell Pope. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Allen. Averaging 5 points per game, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
Now here is Davis. Carroll. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Ingram outside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That's just great work inside. Ingram showing the tool set.
Out to the wing. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
And the Nets making a change here. Napier's checked in. And then for the Lakers, Beasley's checked in for James. Josh Hart comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Now here's Carroll. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Here's Napier. He's off on that one. And the Lakers going the other way now. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And you know what? They were giving away points, missing at the line. A big factor in the outcome.
I mean, come on. How are you going to win on the road if you can't capitalize what's being handed right to you?
And so it's Brooklyn with it, following the bucket by the Lakers. Dinwiddie passes to Fareed. Carroll kicks to Dinwiddie. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Zubats. Lakers leading by 9. Tries it from the top of the key. That's short off the rim. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Dinwiddie. Lays it up off the glass. Dinwiddie's got his first points of the night. And so it's the Lakers with it. Pass to Beasley. Inside. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Rajon Rondo.
And Napier is a player who took some time to find himself in the NBA. You know, LeBron touted him as his favorite player in the 2014 draft, but he played a lot of high expectations after praise early in his career.
Shooting two.
Free throw drops for Napier. And Napier, after bouncing around, Chris, finally put things together last season.
Well, first and foremost, his shot started to fall. Now he shoots at a respectable clip and can, be a threat from outside. He's a great competitor, but he needs to be hitting his shots in order to remain a rotation player.
And both free throws good for Napier.
He's not making any mistakes up there today. Another solid trip to the line for him.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 5-point game. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shabazz Napier. That's his first foul. And the Lakers with possession here. And stolen by Napier.
Playing a little cornerback there. Anticipates the pass and jumps the route.
And there's the feed to Fareed. Napier with it. Working on Beasley. That's tipped.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
The 17-footer. Rebounded by Fareed. Fareed's got his fourth rebound in this one. Carroll kicks to Napier. Davis finds Napier. The three doesn't go that time. The Nets go the other way with it. Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Carroll. A minute 50 left here in the first quarter. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And how about Carroll using his size there, taking it strong inside?
And along with the resurgence Carroll had last season, in large part due, I think, Greg, to finally feeling healthy.
Yeah, and Carroll is quick to tell you just how hard it was for him to regain form after that knee injury. Coming back is something that each player experiences kind of in their own way. Great presence, though, on and off the floor, and really a natural leader.
And that one misses.
And the missed opportunities for them at the line here early on.
Here's Rondo. Here's Beasley. Some solid defense from Fareed.
The active defense making things very hard on him as he goes in for the layup.
Dinwiddie dishes to Fareed. Dinwiddie kicks to Carroll. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Lakers leading by 3. Here's Hart. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Knocks it loose. Zubac's the pass to Rondo. Shot clock at 5. Inside. Can they get it? He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Well, that's just a good example of why the score is what it is. I mean, they need to protect the rim a lot better than that.
Fareed finds Napier. Bounce pass Davis. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And even though Spencer Dinwiddie had a breakout year, he felt that his time was long overdue.
Yeah, and in between the injury in college and kind of being buried on the bench, he's had to overcome a lot and has always believed in himself. And he feels when matched up head-to-head with most guards, he's going to come out on top. Showed exactly why he believes in himself so much with that breakout season in 2018.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Rondo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Beasley outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Ed Davis. That is his first foul of the game. Ingram kicks to Zubac. Passes it to Hart. And a wide open look for Rondo. Hits the three-point bomb. Rondo's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now here's Napier. He's covered by Rondo. Napier feeling it out a bit. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the pass to Davis. Here's Carroll. Some solid defense from Ingram. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
For me, that defense in the first period, just tremendous shot blocking.
Well, it's all about the rim protection because it's been fantastic. A big part of helping them build this early lead.
So the Lakers 5 right now. We've got Lance Stevenson. Ingram is out there with Beasley. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Zubac in at the 5 spot. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key. And his drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you. Allen's checked in for the Nets. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Rondo kicks to Stevenson. 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. No good off the back of the rim.
He gets the shot he was looking for, and he just can't bury it.
Dinwiddie passes to Allen. And here's Carroll. Shoots the 3. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now here's Stevenson. Guarded closely. Right side, Rondo. Fires from deep. Clock at 6. The rebound by the Nets. Carroll's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Dinwiddie. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Dinwiddie's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Brooklyn. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Atlanta Hawks. Stevenson outside. Ingram against Carroll. Here's the floater. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Michael Beasley. Six on the shot clock. Shot from the top of the key. Rondo can't get it to go.
Well, that's giving him too much space from mid-range. It doesn't hurt him there, but they can't keep doing that.
There's Dinwiddie. He's guarded by Stevenson. Dinwiddie with the bucket. We talk about players working hard, but also being smart. I'm sure there are some training methods, C-Web, that you think translate well to success on the court.
Good nutrition has become more and more popular. That, along with rest and then cardio, you must be in shape because the game and the pace of the game is so much faster. So, yes, you have to be smart in your training message, especially for your recuperation, especially for your rehabilitation. If there's any injuries, you want to try to stay fresh while you're giving your all. And that's tough, especially back-to-back in an 82-game season. That can be tough, but it's something that you must focus on, and that's your health.
I can only imagine. Here is Stevenson after the basket by Brooklyn. Now here's Rondo. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Wizards in Washington. And again, no good by the Lakers. And Napier will bring it up for Brooklyn. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Dinwiddie. He's got 8. Allen outside. Here's Napier. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
They could use a bucket. Los Angeles with another miss. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Well, the pace right now, that's being dictated to them. They have to try to get it back to their tempo, to their style again.
Some changes for Brooklyn. LeVert's checked in for Davis. And it's Russell in for Napier. And then for the Lakers, James checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Rajon Rondo. McGee's shot is off. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's LeVert. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. A floater. Here's Dinwiddie. The shot comes out, and the Lakers will go the other way with it. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Now, here is Russell. McGee with the block.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Offensive rebound. James in the post. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Let's check out some of the best shooting teams out there. The Lakers second.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Dinwiddie kicks to Russell. It's tipped.
A solid shot blocker at his position. Ball slant. It allows him to make a difference on this end.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls. Then on Friday, they'll head back home to host the Indiana Pacers.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Now here's LeBron. 32 points for him last game against Washington.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
Well, LeBron making one of the biggest splashes over the summer, signing with the Lakers. And, Greg, it happened pretty fast.
And the Lakers front office have been recruiting LeBron hard. LeBron talked with Kobe about his time with the organization and what to expect before making his decision. Kobe's words seem to be a big factor for LeBron. Once again, the Mamba doing everything he can to help the Lakers.
Brooklyn's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Here's Dinwiddie. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Russell. This last month, he's been positively spectacular, averaging 29 points per game, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. With him, you get so much, but his ability to lead the way with his scoring, probably his best attribute.
An offensive juggernaut. I mean, he can just beat you in so many ways. You got to give it up for him.
And the first one at the line is good. Last season, they were trying to speed up the game, C-Web. Teams were given fewer timeouts. Do you think they achieved that goal?
Well, yeah, the new rules, 18 to 14 total timeouts. No more 20-second timeouts. All quarters have 2 mandatories. I think it does help speed up. And these are the greatest coaches in the world. They can adjust. They just need to know what the rules are. And I love the fast pace, the fast pitch count. Let's make sure that we keep the game in a way that fans love it, and we're not leaving any time out there on the floor. I think the coaches have made a great adjustment to it. And look, play on the East Coast is always going to be a little bit slower, a little bit more methodical than the West. But I tell you what, it seems like it's speeded up the game on both sides, and that's something great for us fans.
Well said. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Hollis Jefferson.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Russell against Ball. Kicks it to Caldwell Pope. Pass to LeBron. Back to Caldwell Pope. Just 5 on the clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Look, Caldwell Pope, Kevin, he's one of the better 3-and-D wings in this league. He's very active with his hands, and on defense, you know he's always going to get a handful of steals, but he's not the most efficient scorer, but he's solid from deep.
Free throw good from Caldwell Pope. And with Caldwell Pope, as good as he is, he can be inconsistent.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like any player, he's going to have his good nights and bad nights. It's just with KCP, the bad nights sometimes really stick out. It all averages out in the end with him, but sometimes you'll think he's a star, and other nights you'll wonder, what is he doing?
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And Caldwell Pope, the Georgia product, when he's on the floor, it's for his defense. Can give you a handful of points, but what he takes away with defense is far more significant. One of the better perimeter defenders since entering the league.
Hart the pass to Ball. To the middle. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Here's Dinwiddie. 5 on the clock. McGee with the block.
Not a very consistent quarter for him in terms of his shooting.
James, no good. And with Caldwell Pope in his defense, he can guard any type of perimeter player.
Yeah, I mean, has the long arms to bother small forwards and fast feet to stay with point guards. Really gives the lineup a lot of options in terms of matchups when he's on the floor. Great instincts on defense, and it's very hard to shake as he'll hound you through screens.
And here is Los Angeles now. After the basket by Brooklyn. Ball kicks to LeBron. Pass to Hart. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Hart's got his first points of the game. The Nets with the lead. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Passes it to LeVert. And it's Russell in the corner. Offensive rebound.
They haven't been able to count on his scoring tonight, but still, here they are in the lead.
And that one's good. James. LeBron's got 6 points in the quarter.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 12. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, now it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Russell with the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
Caldwell Pope outside. Shoots it up. And it's Russell with the rebound. Nets shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. 1:10 left in the first half of the game. Sweet little floater. Russell's got 6.
And good awareness by Russell. Just reading the defense, goes with the floater there over the top.
Shoots a 3. No good that time. The Nets go the other way with it. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's Dinwiddie. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
For Brooklyn, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
At the line for 2.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
That free throw, no good. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Zubac is checked in for JaVale McGee. Beasley comes in for LeBron. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Ball. He doesn't get the second one.
That's not like him at all. I mean, he's been so steady up until those.
It's stolen by Carroll. Here's Dinwiddie, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Well, yeah, guys. I mean, in a close game like this, that can really get a team rolling.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. 6 to shoot. Here's Ingram. No good with the fallback jumper.
Wasted opportunity. That's a good chance right there for an easy 2 on the open jumper.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, what adjustments did they make to slow you guys down in the second quarter?
I mean, it's a good team. It's a really good team, and they executed in the second quarter, made shots, and got to a rhythm. So
we'll see who wins the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They lead by 1. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, their reserves showed up tonight, not just on hustle plays, but in points. And that's what you got to do coming off the bench to maximize your minutes.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Reminds me of Kenny's suit selection. Has been very, very sloppy. Way too many turnovers. They look unorganized, out of control. It's not pretty basketball. The good news, though, they're still in a great position to win the game if they just cut down the turnovers.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Here is Russell. Russell and LeVert in the backcourt. Kenneth Faried is out there with Allen. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Hollis Jefferson. They lead by 1. Just 5 to shoot. LeVert the pass to Faried. And Faried throws it down.
He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
James kicks to Kuzma. Dishes it to Caldwell Pope. With the shot. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma. What a recent stretch it's been for these players. They're the NBA's leading scorers over the last 10 games. 4th, LeBron James.
Quite a role he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Ball. And here they go. And LeBron throws it down.
Now, whether he's driving, posting up, or firing from deep, you know LeBron has it all. It's been a fantastic evening for him.
Russell finds Hollis Jefferson. Back to Russell. Shoots over Ball. Ball's knocked loose. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Shot clock at 6. The drive by Russell. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Two on the clock.
A very active player. It's fantastic watching Ball work hard to disrupt his man's concentration.
LeBron dishes the ball. LeBron left side. From 7, he kicks it to Caldwell Pope. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, of course, there's no shortage of storylines in Los Angeles. Now, last season, some people thought that Lakers coach Luke Walton had lost his players, and the front office seemed slow to come to his defense. Now, Walton was a high-profile hire from Golden State in 2016, and you wonder if the Lakers will remain committed to their young coach if they can't start winning more regularly. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Now, here is Russell. After the miss from Contavious Caldwell Pope.
They haven't gotten their legs back. Just 1 for 4 to start the second half.
No good that time. Here's Ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
2 shots, gentlemen.
That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Oh, the size and skill set of Ball is unique, which is why defenders have a hard time guarding him. And it wasn't the quickest start for Lonzo Ball in his rookie year. You know, he had a lot of hype to live up to, but he showed he can be a player to build around. He plays as the high-octane engine for his team.
2 shots.
No good on that one. And over the summer, Ball stated that he wanted to add more strength to his game.
Yeah, and Ball said he saw the jump Ingram had between his rookie and sophomore year and was encouraged by that. He wanted to match that type of level of improvement, and I guess that means match that type of level of work off the floor. There's a lot to like about Lonzo's future in the league.
That one drops. He ties it up. Well, a lot of people have a lot of opinions on Lonzo Ball, but one thing is for sure, Chris, he is a playmaker.
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love to play with him. That's a big thing, Kevin. I mean, he's a natural catalyst for this team. And it goes beyond his impressive passing numbers. I mean, you can see just how different the team is when he's on the floor. I mean, and it means they're moving, they're running. He came into this league advertised as an unselfish playmaker, and he's been that and some.
Here's Kuzma. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight.
Awesome at keeping his balance. Sometimes guarding Kuzma is impossible for the defense.
Here's LeVert. He has 5. Here's Russell. That shot, no good.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And James throws it down hard.
And James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
And that last replay, courtesy of the Under Armour Hover Havoc, unleashing a little bit of chaos. Now, here is Russell. He's got 8. Allen surveying the D. The pass to LeVert. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Ball. Down low. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Caldwell Pope for 3. The rebound by the Nets. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Russell against Ball. Russell inside. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the shot goes down. And now a 4-point Laker lead.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Pass to LeVert. Lays it up and banks it in. LeVert's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Oh, my, I didn't know he had the crossover in his bag of tricks. Now, I've seen it all.
Ball, the pass to Caldwell Pope. To the inside. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Kuzma's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
LeVert, the pass to Fareed. Outside, Russell. To the left side wing. LeVert doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Lakers take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Kuzma, that's good.
Even under pressure, Kuzma keeps his concentration, refusing to let the defense alter his shot in the paint.
Here's LeVert. He's got 7. Knocked away. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Nice, and you can't forget about the bunnies on Caldwell Pope. I mean, this guy is definitely looking to slam it down whenever he gets an opportunity.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
There should only be one thing they're talking about in this timeout, trying to deny him the ball in the paint before he does any more damage.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Davis is checked in for Kenneth Fareed. Damari Carroll comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for LeVert. Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. Lance Stevenson comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Now, here is Russell. 8 points for him. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
And checking out the stats for Lonzo Ball, his last 10 games, he's right around 9 points a night, just over 2 steals and 3 assists. And you love his anticipation, all those steals. He's always a step ahead, reading plays before they develop.
His nose for the ball has never been better. I mean, Greg, his transition defense really stands out. If you get careless in the open court, he'll make you pay.
Now, here's Napier. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. The drive by James.
There's no stopping James. I mean, when he's committed to scoring, he powers his way through everything.
Nets trail by 10. Over to the left wing. Allen kicks to Russell. Back to Allen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Napier. And it's off the back rim. No good.
It's clear this just isn't his night. I mean, if they're going to keep him on the floor, I think his best role would be to be a decoy.
And everything they're attempting is going in. Tremendous run here in the third.
Well, I don't know what they talked about at halftime, but they found a weakness in the defense.
And what a draft day steal for the Lakers, who were able to get Kyle Kuzma, who had been drafted 27th overall.
Yeah, Kuzma came into the league far more polished than anyone expected, and you have to credit the young man's hard work and how he was able to make such a big splash that rookie year.
One shot.
With how hard he works, Kuzma is going to be an impactful player in this league for a long time.
Free throw good, Kuzma.
Yeah, and for being the 27th pick in the 2017 draft, Kuzma has made his mark early, already surpassed expectations.
Now here's Napier. Poked away, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma. Well, so important to have three-point shooters that can stretch the defense and open things up. These small forwards have been doing just that over the last month. Fifth, Brandon Ingram.
I mean, you've got a dilemma when it comes to any of the guys on that list. Stay up tight on them on the perimeter, and you risk them blowing by you. But if you back off, you might get your feelings hurt.
Well, hurt in a big way, Greg. The damage they can do from three-point range is immense. I mean, there's some cold-blooded killers from long range.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Nets have made a little more than half their free throws today, 7 of 12.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
First free throw is good. For a long time, beat writers and media personnel have determined NBA awards. C-Webb, as someone who's been up for some of these, do you feel the voting system as structured now is fair?
I don't know how it can be fair if it doesn't have any players or coaches involved. I can't necessarily vote on the best doctors because I don't know what it entails, but I can definitely trust other doctors to give their comments on their peers. I think peer awareness is some of the most reliable that you can go for. But, I mean, we have some very knowledgeable writers, sports writers, and media personnel that know. But for the most part, you need help of the players and the coaches to make sure that the integrity is there.
Here's Beasley over Davis. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Beasley's got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Napier. Here's Dinwiddie. The three. It's good from long range. Dinwiddie's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's a good way to boost his three-point percentage. Take advantage of some soft defense.
Poked loose. It's stolen by Carroll. Down low. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Dinwiddie.
And he's just not going to give up. I mean, if he has to do it all by himself, that's what he's going to do.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Lakers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And that one's good. Ingram.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. 13 feet away. And it's Napier missing.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now, here's Kuzma. He's got 11. And Stevenson kicks to Ingram. And the shot goes in. Ingram's got 6.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Well, I think the first thing they need to talk about are the rotations. There's a lot of miscommunication out there.
Hard, he's checked in for Lance Stevenson.
And moment now to see the numbers for Kyle Kuzma. His last 10 games have been exceptional. 17th in field goal percentage, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And he's a guy who would rather pass the ball off than take a bad shot. Completely unselfish. Unbelievable. I love the way he plays. It's the Nets now. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Lakers leading by 9. To the paint. Here's Ingram. Carroll with the rebound. Carroll's got 5 rebounds tonight. Napier with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Shoots a fader. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Dinwiddie's got 12 now in this quarter. Now Rondo. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. It's good. 8 points for Brandon Ingram.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Dinwiddie. It's Carroll on the wing. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And that's his role. That's where Carroll's at his best, the catch and shoot.
Rondo looking around. Ingram outside. Inside. Kicks it out to Beasley. 6 to shoot. Shoots from 12. And it's Ingram missing.
Defensively, they could have done better. That's an open look he'd like to have back.
Here's Davis. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Rondo. Ingram outside. Tries it from 19. Good, he hits the jump shot. Ingram's got 10 points.
You got to play up on Ingram, especially when he's looking to shoot from the mid-range area.
Napier finds Allen. Unloads from 13. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Beasley outside. Pass to Ingram. 32 seconds left to play in the third. The 19-foot shot, count that one. Ingram's got 10 points in just the second half.
That's 10 straight off of the mid-range.
Here's Dinwiddie. 26 points for him. The dish to Davis. Here's Napier. He got it up. Misses there.
And always good to see Rondo being active defensively, more than capable of shutting down his man.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So the Lakers 5 right now. Brandon Ingram's out there with Beasley. That's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Hart in at the 2.
And every now and then, Rondo will surprise you with the occasional triple, showing it off there with range.
Here's Dinwiddie. Davis kicks to Dinwiddie. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Dinwiddie's got 29.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
It's Ingram on the wing. Passes it to Kuzma. Back to Ingram. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, yeah, look, now, you can see how Ingram has developed in his short time in the NBA. Gotten a little bit stronger, attacking the basket. He's the former number 2 pick, and he's getting steam with confidence, and maybe one day he can be an elite scorer. He's starting to develop a little bit of a killer instinct when he has the ball.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And with Ingram, he now wants the ball and wants to attack defenders each time down the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, and that doesn't just mean he's doing it with scoring. He's become a great drive and kick playmaker as well. Now, for me, the next step for him is to emerge as a vocal leader, something that the LA office is hoping he can become.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, think about the high ceiling that this kid, Brandon Ingram, has. I mean, and with his long arms, I mean, he can reach the rafters.
McGee against Fareed. Again with the block. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Friday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And for that game against the Warriors, this is what the fans have been wanting to see. 2 of the best teams in the league duking it out, and you know whoever gets the win is going to be viewed as the team to beat.
And the first one drops.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
The Nets making a switch here. Russell's checked in. And Beasley drops both of them. Here's Russell. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. In the corner, Hollis Jefferson. Rondo against Russell. 6 on the shot clock. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Can't get anything to fall, but it hasn't gotten him down. I mean, he's still gunning. I guess he's still trying to contribute.
Now here's Beasley. Shoots over Carroll, and that one is good by Beasley. And the Lakers lead by 12. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Russell against Rondo. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Kenneth Fareed.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Two shots.
That's good from McGee. And Los Angeles with some changes. LeBron, he's checked in for Beasley, and Ball subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Both free throws good from McGee. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Russell with it. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
Never losing focus. Even after contact, Russell sends it home.
Ball with it. He's picked up by Russell. Feeds to LeBron. It's stolen by Carroll. Russell passes to Fareed. Rebound the Lakers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. The former Blue Devil, Brandon Ingram, was taken 2nd overall back in 2016, was deemed as untouchable by his front office as they rebuilt the roster. He's a big part of what the Lakers want to do over the next few years.
Two shots.
And that one falls for Ingram. And it was Magic Johnson, Greg, who said Ingram is untouchable. Also feels Ingram can be an elite scorer.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram certainly has the makeup and skills to be a first option on offense. And when he heard of how highly Magic thought of him, it made Ingram want to work even harder. You can certainly see the huge leaps he's made as a scorer since Magic kind of gave him that vote of confidence.
Timeout called the Nets. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Oh, he's tearing them to shreds, and I'm sure the only thing they're talking about in this timeout is what to do about him.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's LeVert, 5 to shoot, and stolen by James. 20 feet out, and Ingram with the basket on the assist by Ball. Ball's got assist number 8 now on the night. To the wing right side. Russell kicks to Fareed, and the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Hollis Jefferson. 6 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here.
Great D by Ingram, using his long frame to bother the shot.
No good that time.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Ball dishes to Caldwell Pope. To the middle, looking for Ingram. He gets it in there. It's deflected. Here's LeVert, and it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's LeVert. And it's JaVale McGee with the rebound. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 14 points, their largest lead in the game.
And James, such a terrific interior score. Simple, under control, and on the money.
LeVert the pass to Russell. Uncovered. Good work there as it goes. Here's James. The pass to Ball. Pass to Caldwell Pope. James outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Some very slack defending. Playing with fire to leave him that open beyond the arc.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Banked in off the glass.
Playing big, willing to go toe-to-toe against the guy who towers over him.
Well, it's just an attitude, a way of life. You can't let people see you back down, or they take it as a sign of weakness and expect that treatment every time.
Here's Ball. After the basket by Brooklyn. And LeBron James good for 3. James has got 5 points in the quarter. Nets trail by 15. Here's LeVert. Outside, Russell. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Lakers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor.
His quiet, easygoing nature, that's what Ball brings. That's what makes him so likable. He's someone his team loves to play for, and they generally respect.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That one is off. Allen's checked in for the Nets. He hits the second from the line. Nets trail by 16. Here's LeVert. Tipped away. Right side, Russell. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And great play call. Just so often an initiator, Russell can also catch and fire.
Ball kicks to Ingram. He dishes it to LeBron. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Off target from outside. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Hollis Jefferson. James covering. With the teardrop. McGee with the block. And he gets it back. Just 5 to shoot. Here's LeVert. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Pass the Ball. Trying his luck deep. Sinks the triple. Ball's got 4 points this quarter.
This is the mindset Ball has. If you're not going to guard him closely, he'll torch you off the pass.
Bounce pass, Russell. LeVert the pass to Allen. And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Lakers making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. And here is Fareed. Outside, Russell. 4 on the shot clock. Back to Fareed. The three-pointer off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 15. Kuzma passes to Caldwell Pope. Yes, that goes in.
And the versatility of Caldwell Pope, not just a scorer from outside, but also a threat to shoot the ball close to the hoop as well.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
4th foul of the game for him. He's starting to get into that danger zone.
Here's LeVert. Allen passes to LeVert. Clock at 6. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on LeBron James.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Karis LeVert at the line for 2.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. Los Angeles leading by 16. To the inside, up again.
And you can see it. They're in a nice rhythm in terms of shooting. It's been that way the entire second half.
Yeah, they've come out of the break with an eye toward efficiency. One of the advantage they hold in this game.
Fareed finds Russell. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Fareed the pass to Russell. Back to Fareed. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got his 6th rebound on the night. Kuzma passes to James. No good on that one. Nice D from Russell. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 18. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw line.
And for D'Angelo Russell, the former number 2 pick, it's all about developing himself as a player and a leader. Has focused more on the team and less on himself of late, and knows what is expected of him and has to earn every second of floor time.
Free throw good, Russell. And last season, Russell had to fight for minutes upon returning from injury.
Yeah, and battles like that help mature a player and really keep them focused. Those are areas where Russell had struggled in the past. I think he and his coach both know it's not easy, but it has already started in making Russell the best player he can be.
Here's James, and James throws it down.
James is effective at getting near the basket. Always look to dunking it home.
Right wing. LeVert the pass to Allen. Here's LeVert, guarded by McGee. And it's LeVert missing.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
There's Russell with the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Russell's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And sensing the situation, Russell with the stop and pop. Nice choice.
Passes it to LeBron. Puts one up from 19. Misses off the left iron. Nets trail by 15. LeVert the pass to Russell. Kicks it to Allen. In the corner, Hollis Jefferson. To the middle. Fareed finds Allen. Just 2 to shoot. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Lakers leading by 15. It's picked off. It's Russell with the drive. Shoots over ball. Again, Russell missing. LA has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. LeBron signing a 4-year deal with the Lakers. Greg, many speculated it might happen, but it was still a shock to many.
It makes sense from LeBron's standpoint.
Shooting two.
Son plays in L.A. for high school. LeBron has a lot of business interests as well. And also what's interesting is that when LeBron's contract ends, his son could potentially be coming into the NBA as a rookie.
The first one falls.
Oh, you love how effortless James makes this game look. Everything comes easy to him.
Dinwiddie's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. And he makes the first but misses the second. Nets trail by 16. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Fareed outside. It's Hollis Jefferson, top of the key. 4 on the clock. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Lonzo Ball picks one up. It's been a few years now since rules were put into place to curb the hack-a-shack strategy. See, Webb, do you think the NBA made the right choice in discouraging that style, that tactic?
You know, Kev, I'm torn on this one. I don't think so. I do think that the game would have gotten ugly, the pace would have gotten bad, but I think it would have been only a couple of years as players would have been embarrassed enough to improve their game. As I travel to different places, the one thing that's the difference between the United States and other places they can shoot free throws. Other places they just aren't at the park dunking or hanging on the rim. They're actually shooting shots and skill sets and dribbling. And you know, I was at one time a terrible free throw shooter, and the embarrassment of not making them, missing them late in the games, not being able to be there for your team the way you want to, oh, trust me, it's no better motivation than that. Not giving me a handicap and a crutch saying, oh, don't do it. I don't like the fact that they've tried to place a curb on the hack-a-shack strategy. My thing is get you in the gym in the offseason and make some free throws.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off. And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Los Angeles.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for LeBron.
He was the alpha dog out there tonight. Totally in charge of this game. No matter what the situation was, he was the one to dictate the action. Those passes into the paint have to be precise, just like that one.
And the Lakers can just let the clock run down here. Beasley outside. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing it.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.